Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We are back in Margrave, level 18. It's a brand new day, no login issues at all so far this morning. We're going to head over and we're going to do the Cutthroat's Escape dungeon, and then after that we're probably going to push, we're going to come back and hand it in of course, but then we're going to push across into the next area and see what that holds for us. Let's get on the move and see what we can find. I've been having a little look at some of the skills that are going to be upcoming later on. Between the ultimate skills and the key passives, there's a lot of cool things. And I am very excited for what the future may hold for us. Let's just heal ourselves up a little bit. So we've obviously got Moorwood right here. Moorwood is for the barbarian aspect. Not massively interested in doing that. We will do it at some point, but I don't want us to slow down and not get the quest underway, the main campaign, just for the sake of it. Because the way this game is done, it would be very easy to get massively distracted by absolutely everything. And actually, as we're entering here, this is a good point. Was a good point. This is a good point to have a very quick look up here. We're up to 435 renown. If we bring up our rewards, we're pretty close to getting an increase in potion capacity. So we do want to keep going with the Fractured Peaks and doing what we can. Keep improving things for all of our characters. Ooh, do we do the? Let's do the cellar first. Seeing as the cellar is right there, I think we've already done this cellar, but maybe we can do it again. Oh, that was satisfying. 45 monsters within 8 seconds. Holy moly. Okay, what we can do is we can bring up the mine on here, because I thought they got ticks. Maybe that's one of the few things that randomizes when you load into a new one. We'll find out when we get down there. If it tells us to clear it out, then, well, we'll clear it out. Because we have definitely done this one in the past. Oh, but we get to do it again. Okay. And the cellars are generally pretty straightforward to manage, so a little bit of extra loot for just a tiny bit of killing. Definitely not bad. This is not as good as the first time we cleared it out, that's for certain. So I think repeat times, probably you don't get quite as much. But while we're passing, it would be a shame not to. Okay, back down we go. Landslide does so much damage. I'm really, really fond of my skill setup. I am curious, like, about all the other ways we could end up playing it, but I'm very happy with what we've got chosen. Oh, excuse me. Conniving tunnels. Ah, hello, Lacthan. I forgot that he was coming with us.
My brother's foul deeds no longer. Light, grant me the strength to bring your justice upon my own blood.
Wallop. All that poison damage. It's really satisfying when it goes off in a big blast like that. If only we could get it to chain to other mobs. The equivalent to the trample that we've got. Oh, sorry, no. The equivalent to the grizzly rage that we're going to pick up is the rabies. The werewolf, and that can spread to other mobs. So that would be tempting just for that side of it, but we're going to keep it bare. We're going to keep it bare. Some of the passives later on are split into like creature skills and magic skills. And there's definitely things set up for synergy for those that want to just like transition between them. But there's also ones that are set up for those that go pure bear or pure earth. So they've really tried to consider how people want to play or might want to play. There we go. Clearing them all out. So, what is this? The door. Well, it looks like we need some kind of key for it. It's not that side. Let's try opening it just in case. No, it is locked. Came round the pillar, mate. You did not expect that. Well, there's the key. It wasn't even on one of the mobs. May as well loot all the way down into the corner. But that was pretty simple grabbing the key from there. Yeah, with Landslide doing so much damage, if I bring up the skills very quickly, the way we've got it set up is that we've gone for Primal Landslide, but having Raging Landslide, that could chain a lot of extra pillars. I mean, the way it's worded, maybe it can only get up to 3, maybe. But I'd like to imagine that you could end up with a whole huge group of it just going bam, 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 bam. This isn't ominous at all, no. So I can hear something over to the right. That's getting a little spicy.
I need more spirits.
I like that Langton's just not doing anything to help out. He's just standing there going, "Oh yeah, you got this, man. You got this." Well, his brother's not down here. Trample is so fun. And it's a really cool mobility skill. It comes back nice and quickly. I'm trying to vary the way we kill mobs ever so slightly, like keeping good use of the skills that we have.
I must wait a minute. I need more spirit.
And I like to think I'm getting a bit better at... can we actually go down here? No, we can't. At not queuing up too many skills. So we've got the flexibility to shift and move as the situations change.
I must wait a moment.
All the money.
I'm not ready yet. I need more spirit.
Oh, he had so little health left. We got everything? I think we got everything. With the Druid spirit offerings that we've been picking up, actually, this is a really good point to talk about it while it's quiet here. If I go into our materials and stats, I saw them show. No, it wasn't there. It was in Quest. I saw them showing up over here. This gives us a little bit more information than the map did. Bring spirit offerings to the 4 Druid spirits in the Turadulra to gain favour and receive powerful boons. So we're stocking these up as we go along. Now, it is quite far away, so we're not going to get to it quickly. That's for certain. But I think once we're done with this, that might be our next planned destination. Get them all marked as junk. I think we'll probably sell these ones. Try and stock up a big wad of cash. I think we're actually at the point where we could do some aspect stuff for Veil crystals, but we don't have any equipment I'm particularly in love with. He doesn't look well. That's a lot of damage to do to him in one go. Maybe we just, you know, face tank him. Because the whole point of this being a bear is so we're strong enough so we could do things like that. Got him. Okay, what's going on? Your brother's been through a lot to find you.
What have you done? How could you have fallen so far? Margrave demands justice, brother. I need justice.
They told me it would be clean. Lift a few purses and send them on their way. Nobody was supposed to get hurt.
No one's ever supposed to get hurt.
Didn't kill anyone. I ran, and they punished me for it. You must believe me.
You'll never convince the others. We can't return to Margrave. Can you walk?
Look, then.
These are old smuggler tunnels, right? We'll follow them south, somewhere no one knows us. Start over.
Yeah, because rumors
Thank you
don't
for your
travel.
help. He's an idiot, but he's blood. I can't just... Can I trust you not to tell anyone where we've gone?
Sure, for a fee.
I understand.
We can definitely do that. Hey, we got... How do we get renown for that? That's what I want to know. Because that implies that people know about us, and I suppose wherever he's going, he's going to be like, oh, there's this druid that's really nice and awesome. So, in weapons, critical strike damage to crowd-controlled enemies. Weapons, extra basic skill damage. That is great for us. That's no good. That's no good. Let's check the map, make sure we've explored everywhere in here. Yeah, it's pretty linear. But I think we can head on out. Speaking of heading on out, let me just let my cat out. Okay, where were we? Let's leave the dungeon. So actually, because of where they've gone, we may not need to go back to... Yeah, no, we don't need to go back to Margrave. In that case, let's just push on. We'll go through the southern passage slash tunnel. I think that's going to be best. Got you all squared away. Look at that. Giant trample definitely handles things nicely for us. The Veil of Fools. They're both just standing there by this barrier. I think they were expecting me to come from the other direction. Oh yes, we have a point to put in. So let's just stand back a little bit so we don't drag any other mobs in. And have a look. We've got Trample with one more upgrade available. Fortifying of 20% base life. It seems like a really good choice. Better than gaining 20 spirit, I'd say. That moves us down further towards our ultimate skills. 4 more levels, and we'll be able to put them in. So, what is this event thing? A Jar of Souls event. Ooh. I mean, this is always been a very cool event, but Jar of Souls is always a very dangerous event as well.
I do not have enough spirit.
Okay, that's quite good. We're up to 24 right now. Ooh, do not like being stuck. Oh, we were one shy. If we hadn't been stunned, we would have got it. And also, if I hadn't spent so long looking at how we were doing. Still, that's okay. What do we get? A crude skull. Ooh, life on kill. I do like passive healings. Or plus 75 armor if put into jewelry. That's really quite powerful. Let's just make sure that this has all been explored down here. So this is called Heretic's Flight. I wonder if this actually goes on somewhere else. Or if... yeah, that must be a transition just down there. But we're going to need a way of doing it. So, new area, a bit more renown. In fact, we need another 40 renown in order to make that work. And get more rewards. What's up in this bit? Anything interesting? Doesn't particularly look like it. Into the lowlands. So, Yelesna is just a tiny bit up ahead. With a brand new area, we're going to want to keep our eyes peeled for any shrines that might be lurking. I think we'll just do a left wall hug up here just so that we've rounded out our map a little bit. Ooh. Except for when I see chests, of course. Then we're going to get distracted and hop off to the side. And this is the Pauper's Descent, which is the other direction we didn't go. Another crude skull. I will happily hold on to more of them. I do like the way they've got the indicator for poison damage working. Like, you can see that the mob is going to die, how much damage they are going to take. They've done a very good job with that. Alright, let's push on to the main event, the main place. Kind of come down through the middle of all of this. We've got Ents on the side. Charge them out of the way. It does look like the world feels a lot more alive than previous Diablos. Like, you've got NPCs actually out in the world doing things. Okay, let's head on in. So first things first, we're going to activate the waypoint. And then, you know, seeing as we're here. Hey, we've got rewards available. Just hit enough renown. So we're going to get 10,000 gold for this and +1 potion capacity. The potion capacity is probably more important. 10,000 gold is nice for this character. Now we need 400 more renown for another skill point. I noticed that one of the future rewards is max obols. I wonder how many is max for us to hold at the moment. Oh, we've got 3 crude skulls. Oh, we're definitely going to want to turn them into a better version.
Brava sent me. I am looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about that demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here.
Oh, I don't think that's going to go well for him.
A escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Definitely something to investigate. Alright, let's... I said I was going to sell the stuff that we have, so let's go to the armor vendor.
Best armor in the peaks.
The armor's not terrible, gonna say that. We can sell these for a decent amount as well. So up to 80k. I'd want to store the gems, I think, rather than just carrying them around with me. So is there a stash here? If not, we can always head back to Kyovashad. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go to Kyovashad. Because it's going to reduce the amount we can carry before we have to return. And this will only take us a second to sort out, and then we can head back. There we go. Starting off quite nicely. We're going to have to remember that these are here. Make sure we don't just completely ignore them. And from the looks of it, we've got 3 side quests that we can pick up. Ravenous Dead, Unyielding Flesh, and the Traveller's Prayer. I think I said to the Purveyor of Curiosities, armor and blacksmith is, there's not really going to be anything amazing to pay attention to, and we're not going to want to do any upgrades, I don't think. Although it's pretty cheap. It does give us... Why does that think it's minus 7.5% when it's plus? Oh, I know why. It's because the tooltip down here is not paying attention to the fact we've got gems in it, so it's getting confused. So it thinks we're losing 7.5% when really we're gaining 2.5%. That's kind of interesting. It's a cheap upgrade. And in fact, this is also a cheap upgrade. This one then becomes an expensive upgrade, so let's not do the final one. Although we do have failed crystals. We're going to want to do it at some point, but probably not yet. With 204, what's our lowest item power? Chest, 182. We can't do rings and things by the looks of it. Oh, we can do rings now. Oh, well. In that case, amulet to start off with.
Not much, is it? Very nice.
There we go.
But could be better.
Extra damage reduction from close enemies. That's really quite good for us, actually.
Until next time.
Let's have a look at this this pilgrim's letter. We've got a little bit of time before the episode finishes. From Yelesna, I set out on my pilgrimage. I offered thanks at a roadside shrine and received a blessing for my journey. So this is going to teach us about the thing that we've been doing with the shrines out there. It wants us to go and give thanks at the shrine. We can definitely do that. Let's just sell these amulets before we go on. +1 rank of all companion skills. That's really quite powerful. One of the things we could do is, you know, the enchanting and switching stats. We'll have to remember that those are available, because +1 to all skills of a particular type is pretty impressive. Okay, north. Out into the lowlands we go. Ghouls. Ugh.
I need more spirits.
Massive overpower swing hitting all of them there. Okay, so leave dungeon is obviously not the thing. There we go, thanks.
I appreciate that.
Now this one didn't have a note at it, so I wonder if that means we could do it at any throughout the world. Like, how many hidden little event things can you trigger? That was a fun trample, not gonna lie. Very much appreciated that. At some point I want to head back to Kuvashad and go to the Alchemist. We've not found any extra things, but you know, it'd be good to check, see if we can make one of those potions. Anyway, back here. What are we going to do? We're going to top up our health a tiny bit and grab another one of these quests. What kind of services do you provide, Yelesna?
I provide a steady supply of, shall we say, specimens for the clergy nearby. However, their desire for knowledge has become more dangerous to satisfy.
Oh?
I require a host of intact ghoul hearts from the surrounding area. There's something special about the ravenous dead nearby. They can reanimate with only a few drops of blood. I'd venture out and retrieve these myself, but I'm more accustomed to dealing with the fully dead.
I can understand
Your
that.
discretion is appreciated, of course, and you will be rewarded.
Okay, so we've got to get ghoul hearts. Well, that's something we can do kind of like passively over time. So let's grab the other side quest. You seem troubled.
My husband, Theodore, left our home in the middle of the night. I heard him talking to someone, another woman. I went to confront them, but they fled towards a strange light in the forest.
Clearly he's
He's
possessed.
been gone all night. I think it's time I went after him, but the forest is dangerous. Would you accompany me?
Sure. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I think the ghouls are showing up. Yeah. That's cool. Special objects that only appear when it's relevant for your quest. I do like that. Let's have a look around here, because this is an unusual inlet. Okay, so they're not really coming into town, it's just kind of nearby. So this is the area for the Ravenous Dead, that's the area for the Unyielding Flesh. So we'll do a little bit more here. We only need one more heart actually. There's a group. And that will do. Alright. See if we can find Theodore before we head back into town. The effort that's been put into this world with the detail on the tents and the buildings and things, it's really quite incredible. Like, it feels very consistent. Like, this is how people could live. I'm not sure how could live. I'm not sure how they make enough food through farming and stuff to survive, or hunting. But it does feel like they're kind of like eking out an existence on the very, very edge of danger. I just love trampling through them so much. It is incredibly fun. Grab each of these bits as we go. Now, I was thinking for some of the latest skills. When we use landslide, it transitions us back into human form, so there's no guarantee that we'd be able to stay in bear form long enough to trigger that overpower automatically. So we do want to consider. Oh my word!
My sweet Theodore. May you know bliss eternal.
I don't think that's bliss.
Theodore? What has happened? Oh, heavens. No. No!
Such sights I have witnessed. Such pleasure.
That's very
such
Hellraiser.
pain. I must have more.
What? Theodore? How is it that you...
More!
Please, go after that woman who did this to him!
Sure.
More! 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 More!
Yeah, he is not very well. So, who are you?
It's no surprise Theodore was drawn to me. But I have given only what was desired. His petty soul has been torn asunder by agony and ecstasy, but his flesh is unyielding. You will not interfere.
No, I think I will interfere. Oh my god, we just trampled her into the wall. That was good. Okay, before we head back to her, we've got this event here. A blood blister. Ew. That is kind of gross. One bat left. And there it goes. And we've got some proper stuff. And another crude skull. That's good. Okay, well, we're running a little bit late on time. Let's head back to Elysia and then we'll head back to town. She was a demon.
If it's a reward you want, take the dagger from his chest and leave me be.
I suppose there is a dagger there. Ew. Yeah, he did not really make it. Let's head back to town quickly. And we'll hand in this last side quest. Now, we've not been exploring super thoroughly. So there's going to be things that we've missed, and we're going to want to come back and check for shrines, secrets. Cellars and things like that should have automatically shown up on our map, so I'm not too worried about them. But there's so many little hidden paths and things. We're going to have to do some thorough exploring. Okay, here are your ghoul hearts.
Excellent work, friend. Ghoul hearts seem to have captivated the clergy as of late. It's no surprise, really. Understanding your enemy is the first step to defeating them.
And that takes us up to level 20. So we could put more points in down here for some of the passives. Toxic Claws is a nice idea. Well, actually no, that's Werewolf. Envenom's not a bad thing. Crushing Earth. Extra damage to slowed stun people. Critical strikes with Earth skills to fortify us. That's nice. Deal extra damage while we're over 50% fortified. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of things to consider. We could also just put our trample damage up, which is quite significant. But I think we'll head back up and we'll focus on our passives that we've already started putting in. So, most notably, damage reduction. Because we get that up to 10% damage reduction. That's flat across the board because we're always going in and out of Werebear. And then Predatory Instinct for the extra critical chance. And I think that's going to be pretty cool for us. Oh yeah, we do still have one more thing that we could do down here. Getting Debilitating Roar to heal us might be a smart. Let's refund that. And we'll do that. So we're going to heal for 4% life for each second when we do the Roar. It's not a huge amount, but it's some healing that we can just trigger by itself. So we'll keep that as it is. Lovely. All right. Well, that's a good point for us to finish off for this episode. We're going to carry on with the main storyline next time down in this horrible, horrible section of the map. So, thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are enjoying this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 4. See you soon.